Hey folks, Custom Designs here in this part 4 of the HK 1/32 scale B-25B Mitchell build. So folks, we've done quite a bit of work here since part 3, and as you can tell, it is really starting to look like a B-25B. There you go. So I'm going to take you through a bit of what we've done since part 3. And as you can see, obviously we got this side of the fuselage pretty much done, but just to give you an idea of what the tail is going to look like. Now obviously we don't have the plexiglass bubble on the back yet. I do have it made, but I'm not going to show that off just yet, obviously, until it's comes time to, putting it on. But all that work that I've, shown off in the last videos of, putting this tail together and whatnot is really come together. Obviously, we're going to have to make a little bit of a piece right there in sand and smooth once it comes time to gluing these two halves together. But that'll come, a little bit later. But there you go. Obviously, that joins up really nice. And then we'll get a little piece right here, and that'll finish off the tail nicely. And then we'll get the control surfaces together. And then there you go. We got a nice tail section complete. And that'll make the B-25B look more correct. And then we'll move on towards the turret area. As you can see, we got the turret in the correct spot, and then we got this nicely capped off. I mean, there'll be some putty and everything to go into there, but again, that won't happen until it comes time to glue the two halves together. And then that won't happen, obviously, until we have the interior details that we need installed. But getting back to the turret, this here was actually the trickiest part of the model. You'd think the tail would be the trickiest part, but actually it was the top turret. Trying to get a perfect circle in the spot needed is not the easiest. And I'll just pop this out. Well, before I pop this out, because it might get harder to put it back in. The B-25B, like the J, going just to say the J, the top turret sits high, and the B-25B, it sits low. Like, if you know what I mean, it sits low in the fuselage. And the J, it sits high, obviously in the front, but it sits high, like that. So when I build this, it's gonna be pushed in more. But as you can see, I had to add a little bit of styrene right there, just to to sink it in. But I do have it fairly nice. Trying to make a perfect circle is really hard, especially when you're trying to get it even with the fuselage on two halves that aren't even glued yet. But I did do it, and I'm very happy, and I do have it dead center. So there we go. Very happy with the turnout there, and I can put it in. Yes, there is a crack right there, but I have another kit. So luckily this one here will just be for shaping and whatnot. So that's okay. I don't mind if I lose one. So I have another one I can use for this build. So, that's okay. I was thinking of maybe looking at one from the B-24 model. So if that one is a little more accurate for this, but that'll come later. But I'm sure I can get this one looking more accurate. But we'll see. Now onto the windows. As you can see, every window for this model had to be made. And if you look, I got the windows installed, except for the two circle ones. Those are going to have to take a lot more time. Again, trying to make perfect circles is hard. Trying to make windows is going to even be harder. But if you look, I got the windows cut and installed. Now, what I used, if you go back in my tank videos and stuff, if you know the display stands I use, those square display stands from IKEA, well, they give you these cheap, they took out the glass. They don't make the glass anymore. They give you cheap frame, these things. These work perfect for making windows. They're plastic, they're thick, and they look just like the plexi kind of windows you see in the real bombers. And when you cut them and stuff, sometimes they do that spider web effect and things like that you actually see in bombers, and they work perfect for model kits, especially if you're making windows. As you can see, Some windows on here did that very effect, not to a horrible extent. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but if you look, some have my fingerprints on them, but I'll wipe that off. But if you look, some windows aren't perfect, and that's going to work great for this build because these bombers for the Doolittle raid were beat up, weathered, like they weren't perfect. And I know when people do windows, if they're not crystal clear, people go, oh no, I wrecked my windows. I'm not going for perfect on this. I want the plane to be well used, and that's including the windows. So that's going to work out to my benefit. However, they are still clear. You can still see through them. As you can see, you can still see through them. But they are used looking. So that's going to work out great. Not, there's not glue prints on them. They just have that look to them. So hey, thanks for making, cheap plastic instead of glass. It's worked out in my favor. I find that building this kit is like a chess game. You get over one move and then you got to think of a next, and you got to think of a next, and you got to think of a next. So, so far so good. I obviously had to make this window right here, but that window won't get installed until, again, the fuselage halves are together. Then I can install this window. So the next step now is to start doing the interior details. Then I can glue these two halves together. So, and as you can tell, obviously, in the last few videos, we were working with this side. And then now I've obviously blocked out this side. I know it looks silly because of the putty, but I assure you this is nice and smooth. And once we get all the detailing and stuff on that, you'll never even know that this was here. It's going to look all natural. So again, very happy with the way this is turning out. This is definitely going to look a lot like a B when it's all said and done. So moving on, just a little bit of the interior. Obviously we've got the Edwards set in there for the floor detail, because this model originally does not come with any floor detail whatsoever. It looks just plain Jane, but as you can see, I already started to cut some detailing out and stuff because this again was designed for a J, not a B. So there's going to be a lot of plastic coming off of this model. I mean, again, we've taken a lot of plastic off this model as is. So anyway, I'm not going to get this video going too long, but it is coming along. I'm very happy with the turnout so far. It's been a lot of fun. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to your comments. Thank you so much.